All right. Hey there. So it's been a little while. I've been skiing and just been working and, normal life stuff. But I've really missed streaming. So here we are back again. Let's just get right into it because that's what we're here for. What we're going to be working on is SDP, which is the Session Description Protocol, which is not really a protocol. It's really like a plain text, format that is used to, as the name says, describe sessions. And what we're really using it for is describing RTP sessions. So like real-time transport of usually audio and video data. What I wanted to do was just kind of review our SDP package, and I've found a few little places that we can make the package easier to use, a little bit clearer and a little bit more sort of robust, I guess. Definitely in terms of like parsing and yeah, I've put in the title Parse Don't Validate, which is a really fun article if anybody's ever read that one. If not, have a look, it's a good one. But the idea is that rather than like, for example, parsing a string and then testing that it's okay, you actually grab your sort of tokens and really parse them into something meaningful, sort of doing it all in one hit. That's a very bad sort of short way of putting it, but that's what I want to do here. The most obvious examples are, for example, here's a very basic SDP file. What I want to do is have, right now we store the IP address and the like IP version, like IPv4 or IPv6 as strings. So if we look at the origin struct, we've got address and address type as strings. That's okay, that works. This stuff does work, we can load this into FFmpeg, we can load our SDP stuff into VLC, all that stuff plays okay. But it's what I found out in the meantime is that actually these must be IP addresses. So it can't be some sort of address that's in, like, for example, a DNS hostname. In that case, what I want to do is actually change this over to a new standard library package, say new, like relatively new, called NetIP. And yeah, that'll kind of let us just have one field here instead of two. And, we know that it's going to be IPv4 or IPv6, not some totally random string that somebody can make up. And yeah, I'm hoping that that'll make it easier to use too, because then, you won't have to necessarily have to look at the documentation. You can just say, oh, well, it's a net IP. Well, I know how to do that. Or, that we've already got those values in our existing code, so we can just slot it right in without needing to, convert things, between strings. There's also a few other things that, well, actually, yeah, we can pretty much just start with that, but there's a few other things that I've been doing in the meantime. For example, I've picked this example, don't know what exactly why. Yeah, okay. So in our SDP media, okay, so before this was also, I was storing this as a, what was it, a string? Oh, yep, and a, what else we got? Port count, port. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah. So it's just, yeah. So now we're storing this as a, like a Go enum, right? It doesn't have enums, but we've got this, which does the same job. So this is easier because people don't have to look up, what valid strings that you can use are. You can just look at that and go, oh, well, I'm going to be transmitting audio or video or images or whatever. Easy peasy. All right. Let's go. Anybody in the chat, if you got any questions, then yeah, feel free to ask or whatever. And if there's anything longer, or if you're interested in, you know, pretty much anything else related to media, then the mailing list is always there for people to just mail in. You don't have to have an account or anything. There's no subscriptions. There's no no ad bullshit. You can just, yep, just ask away. If anybody's interested in contributing, I've been, I think, do I have it here? Yep. So if you're interested in, you know, particularly this, if you're looking to move out of web dev but not sure where to start, feel free to email me. And I do mentoring for free. So yeah, I have, yeah. But yeah, if you're looking into this sort of thing, then yeah, yeah. Cool. All right. So, yeah, let's get cracking. Do transport media. Cool. Let me just see how to arrange this stuff. Let's put this here. Ooh, yeah, there we go. Let's put that over there. Oh yeah, we'll do those later as well. Let's go. Jeez, it's been a while. It's like it's 2 weeks or something. Feels like a long time. Now, I actually haven't looked at this net IP package before, so it should be interesting to look at. So origin. Get our tests running. And then we can just watch it as we go. So what I'm thinking of doing here is like maybe having a maybe here do net IP.adder, something like that. And then I think we can get rid of this because this can be an IPv4 or IPv6 address, and you can do some, you know, checking to see which one it is. So I think we can get rid of this as well. We've got those. Okay, so let's start with, I guess, decoding. So I think it's in the origin, right? So let's see, parse, not there. SDP, okay, cool, all right. ID version, okay, let's see. The origin address, ID version, yeah, okay, so it's this here. So what we're going to do is use net IP. Hopefully you can see that, I'm not sure. I think it's like just parse. Yeah, parse adder. Okay, great. So really we can pretty much skip this one, I think. We're looking at, sorry, we're not looking at that, we're looking at this stuff here. So that's the thing that we're parsing right now. So let's just put this up here. Let's just go fields for. Okay, what's the error? So we're going parsing the origin address, right? So yeah, okay, all right. We'll have to fix that as well. Look at that later. All right, so looks like we're getting at a value in struct literal. Maybe we'll keep the address type for now just to make it easier for testing. So let's do that. Address type, okay, so okay, let's fix up our tests. All right, so we've got an origin here. Let's set that to, I think we can use this adder from 4, right? So we can go like at ip.adder from 4. Oh, maybe we must. We could also use that. Yeah, let's just do that. It's fine. Because this is just a test, right? So like if it panics, it's okay. It's fine. It's yeah. We want it to panic really. Okay, the origin. same again. Okay, so net ip.must okay, must net ip.must. All right, there we go. Okay, looking okay. Sorry, mate. Let's have a look. Trying to read. It's a little. I'm trying to read the RFC for SDP. It's a little vague. Sounds like the point of it is, hey, you're a media player. I'm a server. Send you a bunch of. Here's how you. That actually, yep, you've got that exactly right. So I've actually kind of on YouTube, the thumbnail I've written is actual like a birthday invitation, because that's pretty much what it is. So it's a way, really, it's there because when you're transmitting video and audio and whatever with RTP, there's really no way for the receiver to know exactly what's in there. So so this is what SDP is for. So you send, or you announce, or you you provide this SDP data so that receivers know, oh, okay, now I know what's coming to me. So this is why I wanted, in my to-do, I wanted to just make our own example a little bit better, because I think that explains both what our package does and also what SDP really is to people better. So what we really should have here is something like, if I were to show you a better example, we'll get to that though after this. Address, let's do the media, okay. So in every description, you have to have at least one of these data structures in there. And so this will tell you the media type, for example. Let's say we're transmitting live audio. So we're going to do media type audio. The port is going to be like some port that we're sending it to, whatever that is. Port count, yeah, doesn't know about that now. The transport protocol. So SDP provides these, so we can just do raw UDP. We can do RTP, which is, in a sense, a very thin little header on top of, in UDP. That helps like synchronize stuff and timestamps and error correction, just little bits and pieces. The format depends on the, okay, so this will be something like, for example, the codecs, the bit rate, the number of channels, other sort of codec or media format specific information that helps the receiver know what to do with it. So like what you've said, for example, a media player, if you're transmitting, let's say, live audio, well, we need to know if it's one channel or two channels or four channels of audio, mono, stereo, or whatever else, surround sound, quadraphonic, and you want to know the sampling rate. So you want to know how, so the playback speed is going to be okay and all this sort of stuff. Especially for stuff like raw audio, because there's no header there telling you what you're actually receiving. It doesn't know. Yeah. So, yeah. Cool. Oh, nice. What? Yeah, cool. Okay, thanks for expressing. I'd like to get into programming media servers like this after I'm done writing my emulator. So seeing this is neat. Oh, cool, cool. Oh no, glad it's helpful. That's yep. That's yeah. It's been great doing this and like learning this with other people. So yeah, thanks everybody for coming along. Yeah, just hacking along. It's been great fun. What are you writing? What are you doing with the emulator? That sounds cool. Now this is actually working already. Now you know why this is already working. So our test actually, what we're doing here is if I remember how these tests work. Info. Read session, bandwidth, okay. Oh, encode test, yeah, great. Session.string, okay, cool. So let's see, sorry, bear with me a sec. Session. Origin. Awesome. That's great. Origin. Yeah, there we go. Okay, great. So our tests are already passing because the net IP is at a type. It actually it implements stringer. So we haven't needed to change the code because we still just say, oh yeah, can you print F the address, which is now changed to be a net IP address, and it all just works exactly the same. So that's awesome. So that's cool. Cool. Okay, that was pretty easy. Yeah, that was very easy. So that's cool. Good. Let's check. There's more here. There's in the C field. So let's find that. Let's print F here. Okay. Yep. So same thing applies here. So we want to change this to a net IP. And then our test should fail. Cool. And then we can just find out exactly where we're going to. All right, great. Here we go. All right. So we're parsing this field now, and there's a little bit of a difference here if I remember rightly. So if we go to go doc, yeah, so it was something like the IP, if you've got an IPv4 address in this con info, then you don't have a TTL or something like that. Or, yeah, some way around that. So we can work that out though. Oh, maybe we don't actually care. So maybe it doesn't actually matter. So we're splitting on a slash. Let me have a look at the test data. Yeah, we don't actually test this, so we should actually have a test for this in particular. So let's just add this. Put that there for the moment. Can't, so the address is actually oops. Okay, now, okay, again, we're going to do this must. There we go, must pass. Okay. All right, a little bit gross, but okay. Now IP needs a little bit of a refactor here, I think, but we'll get to that. Okay, so it's cool. So we are actually testing the yeah, we're actually testing the stuff that I thought we were. Okay, that's great. That's good. So this is the complication of like having slashes and stuff like that, right? So you can have like this address, it's like 127/3, or different ways of encoding different information. So All good, we are testing it. I thought we were, I just wanted to make sure. Okay, so that's like that. Wait, what? Yeah. It's going to be all along here. Awesome. All right, that passes. So now what our stuff look like is that. So that's cool. Click there so you can do all sorts of stuff with it as you like. And you can test for quality and all that. What we'll do is now let's get rid of the address type, because that's already stored in this type, in the structure here. So we can knock out our address type there, and then that tidies up this a little bit at least. Let's do that. So let's start with the origin structure. Let's go over it. Where is this going to be? SDP. Okay, so let's knock that out. That. And then we're going to have all these places to fix. Okay, let's leave that till later. Skip that. Leave that till later. Let's go through these. So this, okay, so when we now do our origin struct literal, we don't have to have this field here, which is cool, so we get rid of it altogether. I'll just do it load more times. Okay, so we're just here now. All right, so we're going to have to so what we're looking at here is how to now encode, because we're working on this field. So we want to work out how to encode that into our text format, because now we're not storing the actual, well, we are storing it, but we need to work out a way to write that in the format that we want, which is like this. So we're going to have to do a little bit of juggling here. I'm thinking we can just do like IPv equals, 4 or something like that. And maybe just say, hey, like, is the net IP, we can check and say, is it 4? Then the version is this, otherwise it's that. So we'll probably do something like that. So let's go like is 4, is 6. And we can just do is 4, maybe that's probably fine. So we'll do s.origin.address is 4. We'll probably store those as constants, but we'll and make it even shorter. Let's do IPv is there. It's fine. And then in here, when we're printing out our O line, which is this thing, we're going to change it so that we have the origin address type like that. IPv. Oh, yep. Okay, let's get rid of that. Awesome. Test pass. Good, good, good. So that means we're encoding our origin okay, our O line. What we'll do now is we'll go and do the same for the con info. It's the other place, right? So, oh, now it's all right. We're already testing that, so that can stay all good. Yeah, sorry. So let's have a look at our connection info structure and update that. Con info. Okay, here we go. All right, so we can get this like that. And then we're going to go, ooh. So, yeah, we're going to fix it up. Let's just do it one by one. Hold on, let's find the place. Okay, so we can just do a little bit of validation there just to check. Have a nice early return. Oops. All right, let's do, we can change this now. So, yeah, okay, so this is checking in the connection. Yeah, that's fine. We can fix this up. Have a look at some test data for this. Oh no, where was it? Encode, SDP, accept test, SDP test. Yeah, this stuff here. So we're testing here this data in here, and specifically these ones, those fields. So if it's an IPv4 address, then you may have these other fields here. So here we're actually parsing them. What we need to do is say if the con address dot what was it, is for, okay, getting these, and address dot I feel like I want to change this around a bit, but was it con info? Was that an address or address? Yeah, okay. we go. It's nice. We can just get rid of it altogether. Places here. Okay, so no, we'll do that after. Let's do the decoding stuff. Info. Okay, we can get rid of that. Okay, that goes. See, because it's all managed by this net IP instead, so that's great. Okay, now we can do IPv. Ooh, awesome. All right, there we go. Right, yep, that's good, it's good. With all that passing, and we're good to go, I'd say. Oh, wow. No worries, thank you. And hey, good luck to you too with not getting sued. Good luck with the emulator, that sounds really cool. Parse. And the other thing we're doing now is that we're actually parsing the stuff. Like we're not just validating that the address strings are okay. We're really like parsing them as soon as we get it. So that's cool. Oh, just the camera. Yeah, yeah. It's yeah. That's to do with the camera. The way I've got this all set up. It's I feel like I should actually be able to fix that, but yeah. Um, let me see. Hold up. Let me do that, and then let me just quickly see. Thanks for letting me know, though. That's good because yeah, I can't see from here. Let's have a look. All right. Oh, yeah, that seems okay. That might be a little bit better now, hopefully. But, yeah. All right. So we've done that. Let's knock that off the list. Okay, now we can actually do our better example, which I think is very good. So let's do media. I had some code that does this. Hold up, let me see. Here we go. All right. So here's some actual code that does what we want to do. Media. So what this command actually does that I've written, this actually reads in, yeah, it reads in raw, like uncompressed audio from the standard input and then transmits it to some destination over the network using RTP. So that actually works. It's cool. We can do a little demo in a bit once I get this example written up. So what we'll do is I want to just have a fuller example. So this example is up here. So I want something that includes like a media and, you know, like it includes audio and some other stuff that's kind of more real. At the moment, this doesn't really do anything. It just says like a time and a place. It doesn't, yeah. So let's do a real thing. Media. I can actually just copy all of this stuff. Okay, let's do that and put that here. Now, if I save this, this test should fail. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. So here's our session description in like pure Go. And then this is what it looks like when we write it out. And that's valid because, yeah, that's just what this is what I've done already. So what I can do is, so call from you, IP6, and then, actually I can just copy this because I know that, I've already done this, I guess. I've already done this testing. So we'll put this here, t equals 0, 0, and then it's under here, So we'll just go like that. Okay, and then I think that's it, Cool. What we're gonna do here is let's just write this as an example about transmitting raw audio over the network. So using RTP, so we're just describing, just grab the wording out of here, raw, Okay, so that's what it's been. Okay, that looks pretty good. So let's just format that to be nice and not long. All right, so now, now when we look at the example, use of the package. We can change that. Actually, let's change that to, I don't like the look of that. Let's change it to the constant or something. So we'll go RTP payload type. So this is a different package that we've been working on, but I'm just going to set it to something that's a bit clearer. Yep, because this is mono. Yeah. And really, this should actually have a string method on it. Yeah, this actually really should have a string method on it. I might actually do that. right? Because see, like doing this, I mean, why? We don't need to do that every single time. We can just have a string method on here that says, hey, here's how you turn a payload type into a string. So we'll do that afterwards. In the meantime, let's grab this and yeah. Good. Yeah, looks good, looks good, looks good. I think, oh, actually, can we do that or? Yeah, anyway, okay, yeah, let's. Maybe, let's see. Anyway, we've got a better example now. Let's check our docs just to double. This is so ugly, I hate this. Such as the sample rate and the number of audio channels. Hey. No, this is Plan 9 port. I think I have a link to it in the Twitch description. But that's... I think that's the URL. Let's have a look. Yeah. So this is running, we're on OpenBSD, running Plan 9 port. Hey, Ramon Tomjo, how you going? Pretty nice show. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm trying to just sort of fix up. I think, yeah. I just want to kind of, yeah. I mean, yeah. I've trimmed it down a tiny bit, which has been good because it's actually made the code better, but yeah. What did I just do then? Yeah. Okay. Let's yeah, let's do that. Okay. So the change we've done here is, yeah, use Okay. Cool. Now, there was another file that was changed. I don't know what was going on there. Ah, yes. Okay, so we can fix our command up as well now. Let's fix this thing up. So the attributes is... Loopback, IPv6 loopback, that's it. Okay, is that done? Let's put that in the previous command because, you know, whatever. That's fine. All right. I think this guy. I know, sorry man, I know it's ridiculous, but you know, finally back. Feels like a long time. All right, now I'm pretty happy with that. I'd like to simplify this stuff a little bit, but for now, I think that is already looking a lot better, right? So like when we actually read, for example, origin, right? Like it's just one field and, you know, it's just a lot easier to work with. Rather, not necessarily easy, because I guess there's nothing as easy as a string, but it's, you know, I think this lets you do a lot more safely. I think that's good. That's what the standard library is there for, you know. Okay. The other place where we used it was in this info struct. Okay. This IP port, that could actually be a uint 16 because that's the maximum value it can be. Change it to be that. But, you know, yeah, okay, let's change the RTP stuff. So let's the payload type just to make it a bit easier to work with the the payload types. So Let's go here, and then let's say do that. Yep. And then in our SDP, when we actually, so that's payload type. Payload? Ah, yeah, it was here, yeah. So we can just do it like dot string. Kind of says the same, yeah. Change this as well, just for the examples, fine. I don't know, I mean, you know. Oh. Oh. Yeah, right. Okay, sorry. All right. So what we need to do is we need to kind of, yeah, right. So this stuff, nah, this is, basically in this structure here, I didn't like how I was doing all this like sprintfs everywhere. It felt a bit redundant because it was just a number. So I thought, okay, hold on, I need to tidy this up. But I forgot that actually I already did it here. But indeed, yeah, in the SDP, just in this little example, so it's like this special test package that you use to create package-wide examples, like this one. And I just don't like how you have to, you know, sprint blah blah blah, all this stuff. It's like, whoa, like, what is all this? So instead, what I'm doing is I'm going into the RTP package and actually, you know, trying to use stringer to make it a bit nicer. And so I did this. I thought, okay, well, that's pretty easy, right? Like I just got a number and I just want to print the number. But actually, no, it's not like that. You need to use, for example, for that payload type, the string you actually want is that. So what I'm going to do here is, so I'm going to get rid of this and actually do payload, you know, L16 mono. This actually needs to be, you know, the T, like this. Let's be this and this, stereo, like that. That's actually what we want. So then in SDP, we don't need to, you know, it's just whatever, it doesn't care, just hopefully. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, especially because some, like, yeah, some are text and some are just numbers. So it's a bit, yeah. I think this is, yeah. Yeah, exactly. The SDP doesn't need to know or care about any of this. But also it's nice to know that, like, you know, that, I don't know, look, yeah, it's a good, yeah, it's a good point actually, just to quickly go over, is that part of what's happening here is, yeah, sure, we're implementing SDP, we're implementing RTP, we're doing MPEG-2 transport streams. Yeah, we're doing all that. But what we're also really doing is that we're actually making a Go module that contains a whole bunch of stuff. So our module is, you know, contains all of these packages in it. And these things can, you know, can depend on each other in ways that you, let's say, like they can depend on ways that you just can't really do when you've got like pulling in different repositories because of the versioning and stuff like that. So by having things kind of work together means you can save quite a bit of code, which is sort of what we're doing here, for example, right? Like we don't need code on either side to like parse the numbers and check everything. We can just, you know, yeah. So that's, yeah, so this is working out, it's working out well. The same goes, we have a few examples of this sort of thing happening in the HLS or the M3U8 playlist package and SCUDdy35. So for example, if we go to, yeah, it's going to be, I can actually just search, kind of. There we go, yeah. So, okay, there's a particular type of field that you can have in a playlist. Playlist is just some lines of text. And one of the things you can put in there is base64 encoded SCUDdy35 commands. Now, this SCUDdy35 commands are a sort of very finicky binary, you know, sort of bit field packed message format. Now, the cool thing about having these packages, you know, be sort of in a way like be versioned together and really be part of the same, you know, kind of like unit of distribution, that's the module. It means that they can depend on each other, and actually you can just click, oh, okay, oh, a splice, okay, what can I put in a Q command? Oh, splice, okay, all right, right, and then you can see all of this stuff. Whereas when I've done this type of work before, it's not like that at all, right? You have to pull in all these different dependencies and have all this code to, you know, like, you know, convert everything to like strings and bytes and numbers. When you don't really need to do that, I think having a struct, a literal is very clear. Saves a whole bunch of errors and a lot of plumbing code. Yeah, a lot of people talk about Acme, yeah. I mean, a lot of people mention that I'm using that, yeah. It's funny. I can open this now. Yeah, so I think, yeah, it's working quite well. Of course, there's issues with having everything in one, you know, like basically this is one Git repository. But yeah, I think it's an interesting approach. It's been interesting to develop with it. Yeah, it's good. Anyway, bit of a tangent. Yeah, yeah, it's got a few interesting ideas. Yeah, Acme, yeah. Yeah. Okay. So, shows that might be better like that. Oh, yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay. Never run into that problem. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, it's really, exactly, yeah, that's a big thing. Yeah, like, look, I mean, here's my to-do file, right? And I just go, oh, I want to review the previous changes. Okay, and then I can just, execute that, and there's the thing I wanted to speak about very specifically. It's very cool like that. I have a little thing I saw thumb track point on the right half of a split keyboard. Ah, okay. Oh, the directory windows. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it, yeah. I see what you mean, yeah. Yeah, that can happen, yeah. I guess one of the tricks is that I don't know if you ever used Acme from Plan 9, but at least in Plan 9 port, if you do so say for example I want to get rid of these two windows, I can just hit, is the guide window, so yeah, is that, no, I don't have it, yeah. But sorry, so just as I was saying is that one thing you can do to get rid of a lot of directory stuff is if you go to the parent directory window and you hit del, then it'll instantly take you to the next one, then you can just hit del again. So it's kind of a way of like, so say I go here, CMD, and then this. If I want to delete all of them, I can just go 1, 2, 3. So the mouse warping kind of helps. But it's not so good on Plan 9 port. You really have to be in real Plan 9 for the warping to work the best. But yeah, I know what you mean. Like, yeah, you end up with all this stuff and then, yeah, it is annoying. All right. Okay, now another thing I wanted to do here is these constants. I want to add another one because in our audio transmission command, which maybe we could do a quick demo of while we're here. Wait, where am I going? Not streaming, yeah, and then SIMD or TX. Them. And let's see. Yeah, this thing. Okay, so context. So when you set up an RTP session, one of the things you need to do is set a clock rate, so that every single RTP packet that goes through, it has a timestamp, and how that timestamp is incremented and how it's meant to be interpreted by receivers is based on the clock rate that you set also in the RTP header. So there are some, like standard values for this, and we have so far like 2 or 3 that we've added something. Here we go, 90,000, 1,000, but it's in the ticks of a 90 kilohertz clock or 1 kilohertz clock. There's this one here, 44,100. So I want to do this as like clock PCM audio, and that's 44,100. Because I noticed in the when I was reading through the spec on how to transport raw PCM audio, this was the clock rate that you needed, apparently. Even, so yeah, there was conflicting in the spec, but anyway, oops, sorry. So instead of 4400, we can have the PCM audio, which I think is clearer. That's RTP, is that right? RTP dot there. And then let's do that. Cool. Check out limiter P. Let's sort this. Hold up. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, and sort of, yeah. Overall, draw time was surprisingly good. I was resistant to use it because it share files and host to the VM, but it's totally automatic. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I've got it is surprisingly good. I agree. Oh no, maybe I'm not. Oh yeah, that's right. Whoops. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, Mount Term. Yeah, I know. It's funny. I remember actually for a little while I was at a company, really crazy insurance, like a big bad insurance company, and of course the only thing I was allowed to have was a really shit Windows laptop, and I actually just ran draw term on there at work, and it was totally fine. And it was like I used draw term for like a good 6 months or something. It was totally bizarre. Yeah, in this super bad insurance company, like the most silly sort of crazy corporate stuff, and there I was, and I was okay to run draw term on Windows. Exactly. Yeah, it was like Windows 7 or something, whatever. Windows 7. Yeah, ran fine. I think Windows, it almost runs the best or something. I don't know. It doesn't run so well on OS 10. I think because of the Retina screen and stuff like that, yeah. But on OpenBSD runs very well too. That's what I usually... Okay, so let's just check this. Oops. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's exactly. Yeah, that's... Okay. Cool. Div really makes it clear how much nicer it is out there. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'm going to go back to this. Yeah, it is. It's a funny kind of weird parallel universe or something. Um, I've found it really useful to learn stuff. Whenever I've wanted to learn about a protocol or learn, or if I wanted to like, I was doing something like, I don't know, just something like, uh, yeah, like I wanted to see how file systems were implemented or like even syscalls and stuff like that. It was always really good to it's really good to see because you can usually in Plan 9 the implementations for these things are usually pretty small, so it's really helpful to learn from. And because so much of the operating system, with the 9p protocol, like with Plan 9, the file protocol, how it like shares everything, you can kind of, yeah, it makes it very clear, I guess. Yeah, like, yeah, it just makes it really easy, like helpful to learn things, to sort of see, hey, like, what do I really need? It doesn't need to be super high performance like on Linux or something where I find very difficult to read. On Plan 9, it's usually pretty good. Yep, I used to consult OpenBSD sources too. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, IRC client, I couldn't get working on Plan 9 port. It just seg faults with the modern IRC protocol. Ah, yeah, okay. Yeah, see, this one, I just have like a, like this, very, I just pipe this IRC client's standard output into an Acme window on Plan 9 port, and so to write stuff I need to have, but it works. And really, when I'm streaming, it's okay because I'm talking, so yeah. All right, let's see what else there is to do in our SDP package. There we go, to-dos. All right. Just reading. Yeah, what are those units? Okay, I'll come back to that, and then oh yeah, no, that stuff can, yeah, whatever. This, so I'll just explain here. So this part of the specification is like very, very, very rarely used, if anywhere. I asked a few people including like the person who wrote on what's called Pion or Pion, which is this very popular WebRTC stuff written in Go, and they said that they've never seen it used anywhere, so leave that one. What about, okay, let's look at this bit. So what about the invalid case where time 0 is 0 but time 1 is not? Yeah. Yep. Yeah, it's still updated and everything. Yeah. Oh, wait, or is it? Hold on. Actually, that's a good question, because this, so this is actually, this isn't godoc.org. This is the godoc from, like, you know, the actual, it's this thing, right? Like GitHub. No, which one is it? Tools? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that one. That one. Yeah. Yeah. But there is a continued fork, godocs.io. And yeah, this one's still, you know, like if we look up. This one has been updated to work with modules. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, yeah, it's all right. It's good. Why not use, hey, why not use dark mode? I don't know. Sometimes I use it, yeah. But I find for me it's not so much about the dark mode, it's more the blue light. So, yeah. Yeah, no, I get that, but I guess what I mean is that, like, I'm okay with just, you know, there's like 2700. Oh, I don't have it. What? Oh yeah, because this is a new computer, yeah. But like, if I want to change it, you know, to this, I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, yeah, but and then I don't know, I just, because I'm most of the time I'm in Acme, so it's kind of got a yellow background, so yeah, I don't know. I'm not too, personally, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'll go into Firefox sometimes, and you know, if and I'll change it to, you know, the dark mode, whatever. Oh yeah, look at that. But yeah. Sorry. So as I was saying, let's look at. So we're looking at SDP. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, yeah, for me, it feels like I I always try and use the like high contrast themes. I don't know, yeah. So, but I don't know, I guess black on white is also high contrast, so I don't know, I'm not sure about how, yeah. But like, for example, on GitHub and on my Mac, I use like the high contrast theme, like that has, you know, the black, you know, like specific borders around it, you know, like this. No, you know, have these, because yeah. For anybody watching this stream, I always recommend, we're all watching. For anybody watching, and like, you know, because I use this like terrible font that isn't even like monospace or whatever. So, yeah, like for anybody watching, I always recommend, you know, like trying to, or what I always do is I always download the code and have it next to the thing that I'm watching or reading or whatever. So yeah. Yeah. Okay. So let me have a look at these to-dos. Yeah, yeah, exactly, yeah. Okay, so the time. So we go to SDP in this session. Yeah, right. Okay, so the start and stop time. So what we're looking at here is what if the stop time, sorry, there's no start time, but there is a stop time, which is invalid apparently. To be honest, like, right now what we do is we just print that and move on. So we just ignore the yeah. I feel like that's okay. I mean, because we can document a note saying that that's what we do, but no, I feel like, yeah. I feel like I can just delete that too now that I've learned more about the format. Yeah, I think that's in SDP. Okay, bandwidth type. Okay, so this is in the RF, this is in the spec, bandwidth type. I can't remember what that actually is, bandwidth. Okay, so it just gives you the bit rate. So there's two common values we can have apparently. let's see. Oh, wait, where's my RFC? Okay, hold up. Let's bring this thing in. Need a little shell script here. X. Okay. Let's do this. Sorry, I'm just running a little thing because I want to be able to like click this and just for it to load the RFC document directly in Acme. So that's what we're going to do. I had written this, but I don't know where it is. So let's just do this. And then let's grab this one, I think. Text, here we go. Awesome. All right, so that's how we get text. So let's grab that. So okay, thing. Let's go. All right, and then otherwise, so we're going to do this, and then we're going to go and then pipe that to cache RFC $1.txt like that. Do this. And let's just do this. If not test, then write that there. And then we just do that. And then that's it. That's easy. Okay. Okay, so now if I run the command rf, oh, no, let me install. Yeah, okay. All right, let's try again. So we go RFC 88, what was it, 66? Oh, there. What?
Oh, I need. Okay. Okay, cool. All right, there's our. Okay, now what we'll do is we'll just read our plum rules, I think. Okay, all right, and then yep. Yeah. True that. Do that. All right. Just do a really bad program and just open it. I can do plum. I'll just yeah, that's exactly my experience. Yep. Yeah, just the little things like, yeah, like how to subshells and all that. It was like, ah, God, like, yeah. Yeah. No, but the thing is, I've done this before, so I know that it's useful. I guess I just, yeah. I think I can do that, $1. Damn it. And then fucking hell. Oh, so, yeah. Yeah, that's, yeah, yeah, absolutely. That's it. Wait, I'm going to get my laptop and do this. Hold on. Okay. All right. We want to do a grouped capture, right? So like this, and then we can reference the, like that. And then we can reference $2, and then we should be good. Fuck. Oh no, let's do install, yeah. Keep that there. I think I need to. Let's try that. Okay. Fucking hell. Why? From start RC. Have we got it in the right place? Oh my god, this is like, why am I getting so stuck on this? I just want it to work. Why? Is it because this? That's working. What are we missing? What are we missing? what the fuck went wrong here? This is so obvious. Bin v. Something to do with the environment, maybe. Curl home cache, blah, blah, blah. Okay. No, I'm not. No, I'm not gonna this. This is it's this, okay? So plums the RFC. Look, it's some environment bullshit, okay? This is so okay. And then 9 plum that. Okay, I think that should be it. Okay. Fuck. Okay. That. RFC 09 plus, yeah, type plum start RFC $2. Okay, that seems okay. Let's remove all of these. Yeah. What the fuck? Yeah. Okay. All right. So now I'm expecting oh, interesting. Okay, look, see, it never got called. Never got called. So let's go like, what if I did this? No? All right. So there we go. So that's the first trick. Let's keep it like that. And then let's go here. And then I'll start data matches RFC 09 plus. It's definitely matching. Yeah. Okay, matching. So data matches plum RFC. And then why? What am I missing? So is it right? RFC 09 plus. Okay, it matches 100%. RFC. Here's the RFC, and then $2 is a second. So we're just passing it the actual like number. And
this script isn't being called at all, right? Because otherwise we'd see something in here. So that means, let's even just do this. No file. Okay, so that's happening. Is this file executable? What about that? No. Okay, let's try that. Huh. Type of text is this. Lib plumbing IP, right? Lib plumbing there. Okay, there's our so the rules are there. Motherfucker. I don't know why, but I needed to restart the plumber. All good. All right. Okay. Now I can read the chat. All right, let's see what this is. What's going on? Sorry. All right, that's great. Yeah, exactly. I know, like all the at and like the tick and all that. Yeah. Then realize it's a crap script. I never execute it fullback. Yep, that's absolutely, yeah. English means I don't have to feel good when I leave an organ around to explain how my house comes work. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Sticky Junkie, how you going? I love shell script. I always start thinking just a small script, but then I put 1,000 lines of shell script up and reviewers just reject it. Well, some reviewers do, so you need to put up the change the right time. I'm of the opinion once you exceed a couple hundred lines, it's time to reach for something like Python. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I think like for me, yeah, like 150. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Managed to be broken by the experience. Turn those 1,000 line into Perl will become 10. Nobody understands about his merge because it's 10 lines. What could possibly go wrong? Yeah. Shell scripting in a nutshell. Yep. Go programmers should pass down a context from script to script and return an error. Yes, that's absolutely right. I see you're a professional Go programmer. G'day. Hey, Reveler, how you going, mate? Sorry, I missed you. I was busy doing stupid, I don't even know. Pommer, yes, there were. I just, for some reason, well, any Python client for Acme? Don't quite understand what you mean by that, a Python client. Do you mean like, to connect to Acme. Oh, sorry, gotcha. The thing you really need are just a package for LSP client. Yeah, but what? Remember that all. Okay, so just a reminder how Acme like how you interact with Acme is you actually just read, you know, like to 9p write Acme new body. Okay, see? So all you really need is to be able to speak 9p, the plan file protocol, because to interact with Acme means either writing just standard input and standard output, which is, you know, any Unix program stuff can do that, or you actually interact with the file server that Acme serves. So interact with the file system that Acme serves using 9p. That shortcuts to Parse Acme API. Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah, like the win and stuff like that. Yeah. It's pretty small though. Yeah, like you should. It is. Yeah, it is everything. Yeah, everything is a file. Yeah, and really everything is a file. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I think it could be worth yeah, maybe even but yeah, right, high level. I don't know about Python. Yeah, I feel like there might be something. Okay, so I can't even remember what we were doing now. Yeah, I really can't remember what we were doing. Was it something to do with the bandwidth? That's right. Okay, the bandwidth. So okay. Let's go here and go to section 5.8. Okay. Two values are defined in this specification. Okay, yeah, right. So what we're doing here is right now we're storing these two values, CT and AS, in here. Right, rather like we yeah, okay, I see. So really it needs to be either one of this or this, and if not, we error out, because I don't think there are any others that have been specified yet. Oh no, more ASRS. two bandwidth modifiers are defined. Ah, yeah, so there are more than that. Okay. Yeah, all right. So what we can do then for the to do, we can actually, we really have to kind of accept any value there, and yeah, so we can get rid of that. Like that. Unfortunately, I mean, like that, because these other things, and who knows how often they're used or anything, so. All right. Okay, so we've done that. Yeah, all right, let's see. Let's do key value. Yeah, okay, no, we'll do that. Look at that later. Okay, source key value pairs. Ah, yes, okay. So this is a good one. So let's go to our SDP. Let's go to our example. So we're looking at these attribute fields with this attributes field. Right now we're storing it as a slice of strings, which is okay. It works. The thing is that what these attributes aren't just random strings. They kind of follow a little bit of a format. They can essentially be like key value pairs, key value separated by a colon, or they may just be a plain string like this. So I'm kind of thinking like, I don't know, I'm not, quite sure whether to maybe do that or not. I feel like it may be, because really these attributes can be anything, right? So like if we go here, for example, right? So there's one attribute and then there's another one like that. So, and each attribute is separated by a space. So we got 1, 2. So I'm thinking like we could store it as maybe like some kind of maybe an attribute type. something like that. We could. Something like this, struct, key string, string value, any. Something like that. And then, but I don't know, I don't really feel like I don't feel like that really is getting anything at the moment. Oh shit. Oh really? What type of lagging is it? Is it what's on the display and my voice is behind? Yeah, that dude from Australia knows and feels the pain. Ah, okay. Let me check. Dropping frame. Yeah, okay. 2 seconds. I can quickly check. Hold up. Maybe. Yeah, I think what it is there's a way, because it is a little bit buggy. What I'm like, for better or for worse, this is that one. Hey, how you going? So it's basically oh yeah, man, of course. Yeah. We're streaming we everything, we got to do everything ourselves. Where everything means using FFmpeg. There is OBS at the moment. Yeah. So what's happening is that we're writing OBS is connecting to loopback, and then FFmpeg pipes it out to both Twitch and YouTube at the same time. But when I do it on my laptop, I have a little command that just does it with just FFmpeg without OBS. We just don't have the fancy text running on the bottom, and we can't do scene transitions. I'm kind of hoping that I've noticed that this thing does, I don't know why or what exactly happens, but it seems to be a bit flaky. It's also because the computer that I'm running this on is so this one here, I'm doing a bunch of different, I won't go into how I'm getting the camera and vision and all that, but the OBS is running on like an M1 iMac, so it's got plenty of power and whatever. But yeah, it's weird. I think the way it manages manages the two connections is a little bit flaky. Okay. Yeah, I think that's exactly what I just noticed. Yep. Yep. So what I did was I've just like restarted the stream camera and yeah. So because the way this camera actually writes MPEG transport stream is a bit weird, I don't know. I should actually really look into that. Maybe that's what we should do like next time or something. Because we do have an MPEG transport stream package, and we could actually the goal would be to have a little program that oh, I can see. Fuck. I know what's going on. The battery. Hold up. Probably it's doing some battery saving. Hold up. Motherfucker. Okay, how are we gonna do this? All right, give me 2 seconds. Go down and right. Okay. There's a printer. Okay. Okay. That might be better now, I think. That's better. Yeah, I have a I think I'll do it here. Yeah, okay, here we go. So I wrote a kind of a just using RC. So what I should do is maybe link that, because indeed, yeah, that's, I didn't patch watch. I just wrote it in like in a bit of like RC shell script, because that kind of, that's just what I did, and it seemed to work. And you don't get all the features of watch, but like for the most part, it's good. So let me just send it to you. And then in there, oops. What? Oh, I don't even have. Oh, what? I've got two here. Hold up, let's get this right. Okay, let me just yeah, no worries. No worries. Should I... Oh yeah, okay, that's that. Okay. Yeah. All right. Now, we were going through the lots of tangents. All right, so let's get back to this. So we were going through the to-dos in our SDP index. To-dos. Oh yeah, we were talking about the attributes. Yeah. Yeah, look, I think for now, like, I don't know, I just don't feel like it really. Let's have a look at the spec. So the M line, so media. Oh, attributes. Here we go. Yeah, it was all this stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's have a look at these. Protocol. Oh, A lines. Yeah. Okay. Syntax is provided using RFC rules of fine. Further in section 9. Okay. Yeah. So things keywords colon this. Yeah, see, because you can have all this stuff like this, I think it's a little bit misleading to like have. Yeah, I think for now I'm just going to get rid of that to do. I think because like I don't really feel like we're not, yeah, I don't think we're really getting anything because it's like the only similar thing that I can think of just would be like, for example, the header, right? So like we know that these things have all sorts of different forms, but you know, they don't try and like, you know, give it to you much more than that. So I feel like it's kind of the same thing where, yeah, we could try and give it a bit more structure, but it's not really strictly structured anyway. So like that. Yeah. So I'm good with that. Yeah. Okay. So that's another one. Yeah. Okay. Basically, this is saying, this is telling players, hey, like, you know, the connection is going to be to or from this particular IP address, but it's only valid for this time. Now the thing is that I know it's an 8-bit unsigned integer, but I don't know what it actually represents. So let's find out. So it's the connection info. Oh, they're 5.7. Yeah, I know. That's a really good question. It's for multicast. Yeah, so that dude from Australia asks, doesn't seem like an actual duration. 0 to 255. Is it something like hops in routing? Yeah, I'm sort of, yeah. Doesn't feel like a duration. I'm kind of assuming it's a duration, but I don't know. That's why I wrote this little thing. I'm thinking, what is this? There's probably something about multicast that I'm not aware of. to use the TTL 127. In networking, you often see a 0 to as a TTL for okay. You often see a 0 to 255 as a TTL for multicast traffic to basically define the limit of how many networks or routers you want the traffic to traverse. Okay. I gotcha. Yeah. So like how many you can go across until you can't subscribe anymore, because like I guess like I can't just subscribe to some random multicast address like wherever. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Would that be 2 LDPs? Two, two, four, there we go. TTL, here we go. Yeah, so yeah, I guess it's the Yep, so there you go. Yeah, nice. Good catch, that dude from Australia. Thanks for that. So you think maybe like the way to word it would be going multicast packets for this socket. Very well, small CTL pulse as well as one which don't need local notice, the user parameter specific request it. Yeah, maybe yeah, so maybe I can just write this, and then that's kind of clear enough, because that sort of, the time to deliver multicast packets is that, so I guess it has to be. Okay, there we go. Nice. All right, that's that time to live done. That's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done multicast stuff in ages. 10 years, maybe, something like that. All right, cool. So that's that to do done. What do we got left? We'll look at that later. Print with no decimal places. Oh god, this repeat stuff is so annoying. So this is a bit of the spec that says, you can describe a session, which says, there's this, we're going to send audio at this time at this bit rate. But then you can also specify, hey, and we're going to send this thing every week, every blah, 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 all this stuff. And it's never used. And it's so annoying. I think, interesting. Does that give me a second? Round to seconds. I thought that would give me a duration flows. Aha, okay, all right. maybe I can just convert that to an integer. Just there and then. Probably do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, let's round it and blah blah blah. Okay, boring, annoying code. This is an SDP code. Let's chuck this in here. So int of interval like that, and then just d. Good. Done. Rename key value is very non-specific. See, because this is really like, this key here is really just a character, a single, one character. And then this is almost like the line. Almost. So it's like, so this is in the parser. So I don't know, the names doesn't really matter. That's all right. Look, we've got it documented. what do we got? Yep. Okay, there. Done. Okay. Is that done? So that's all of the, yeah, that's all of the to-dos in our SDP done. That's cool. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, I think sometimes sometimes I can be like, oh, but yeah, I don't know, just yeah. It's not a issue. Sometimes I think I write those things because like when I wrote the to do at the time, I was tired or something, and I was like, oh, like don't want to think about this now. I'm just gonna move on. Yeah. But then you sort of forget why you wrote it. Like maybe there was something really important there, but I don't think so. Yeah. Nice. All right, that's done too. So we can just dump this file. And yeah, I've got this, but I've only just started using, like I bought this years ago, but can you see that? Yeah. I don't know if you can tell if it's 3 buttons, but yeah. I can kind of tell with the light, yeah. Yeah, but I just got used to clicking with the scroll wheel too. But this is nice to use as well. Oh, yeah, wow. The model is a D9E1L9. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. They are getting a, yeah. I do have one that actually, the other one I've got actually, oh yeah, here we go. This is the good one that I've got. The really good 3-button mouse stays in a nice bag. Nice bag, a bag that I got from an aeroplane. But this one actually has a wheel on the side, which is good. This is a nice one. I got this on AliExpress, and it took a long time to get delivered. Oh, nice. Yeah, that's cool. Oh, actually, you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the YouTube stream. Okay, so YouTube. Yeah, what can I say? Yeah, we just went through SDP and we just kind of tidied up the code, added a bit of documentation. In particular, made swapped around using strings to using like the real net IP type, which I think could be yeah, which is good because it just makes it clearer like how to use it, and it also means there's less that we have to document. So often, I guess what I want to end on is that we didn't do much today, but what we did was we made the project a lot more maintainable. And I think this is an important thing to keep in mind, especially with like, you know, this sort of lower level stuff in a way, because this code isn't touched as often. You know, this code doesn't just churn around, you know, like web dev stuff, you know, like it's not thrown out after a year. It often kind of gets working and it kind of sits there for a while. At least this is my experiment. That's my experience with this type of software. So, yeah, so often one of the things that people do find in my course is writing documentation. But another trick is to just try and modify the code so that there's less to document. And making something less to document can often involve decreasing the amount of stuff that is exposed by the package. I mean, simplifying its interface in a way, well, at least making, you know, fewer bits of it exposed to. So that's worth putting time into. At least I feel like it's been worth putting time into this little thing today. So yeah, that's it really. Thanks again for tuning in. If people are interested in contributing, please just email me, right? Like you know, if you think like you want to get into this kind of thing, also email me. I'm not super like experienced or advanced with this kind of thing, but I can probably help people. Like maybe I can help, you know, if you want to like move out of like web development and into something a little bit more bits and bytes, then yeah, that's pretty much it. But I'm going to stay on Twitch. So if people want to move over from YouTube to Twitch, I'm just going to hang out there and try and, I don't know, do something, I don't know what. But yeah, thanks again. And if there's anything you want to see next time, I'll put it here. Oh no, we've got a link. Yeah, there's a link in the little scrolling text for the mailing list. You can just email there, and you don't need an account or anything. So, but yeah, cheers. Good night, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, and see you next time. Should be soon, probably tomorrow. Okay, cheers. Thanks. Bye. There we go.